like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka B. Just before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. All of our YouTube videos. Hit that like button as y'all come in here. Hit the share and the subscribe as well. Hit that Cash App, which is $ BJ Matthews. Again, $ BJ Matthews. Thanks for all the content that you guys produce to us, man. Make sure you guys also check out the super stickers and super comments available below. If you guys have a comment you guys want to drop, make sure you guys hit that super comment or super sticker button right below. Y'all can drop a comment if we do not see it throughout the live, and y'all press that super comment button where it says thanks. I will see that instantly for y'all. And make sure you guys, if y'all not already, get your membership badges that are available. Again, get your membership badges that are available. We are starting the 2023-2024 NBA season off right with membership badges, so make sure you guys get those, especially my LA Clipper people. So this is what we have right now with LA Clipper talk. Let's get into it. Let's go to the comments section. Make sure y'all let me know that you guys are in here, man. In the comment sections and through the like button. It says Sugar Ray Robinson Jr. said, Clippers look very good. Bones look good. And Russ is the beast. Appreciate you coming in, brother. As y'all coming, please smash that like button. I hope y'all like my background for today. I decided to put one of my jerseys up for one of my playing teams. So y'all check out my team right there. You know what I'm saying? One of the jerseys I wore. That's, we're going to do that background today. But, we got about 10 people in here. We should have over 10 likes. All right. Let's also give love to the people who are members of the Pull Up Show right there below. If you guys want to be a member, y'all want y'all name across that ticker. Make sure you guys sign up for your membership badges, the Pull Up badge, the Clipper badge, or the interview badge. All three different things that y'all can sign up for. We also look at this. Jonelle Santana, welcome to the show, bro. Said Clippers look like they're on a mission. Yes, sir. And also apologies for being late. I was talking to my grandmother on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that goes with the elderly. You gotta make sure you give them nothing but time and respect. So all love to her. I have to spend time, you know what I'm saying, with her. But we're back at it, man. We're back with the show. I'm here. And we're gonna get right into it. Yesterday, the Clippers ended up with victory 98-103 over the Utah Jazz. They ended up getting their revenge back, of course, led by this man right here, Robert Covington, which we're going to talk about very, very soon. Robert Covington was the man of the hour. He was interviewed after the game, which is definitely good. I know a lot of Clipper fans were excited to see that. But as Jonelle Santana said, and also Sugar Ray Robinson Jr. said, this was a team effort. And it was like, there was a lot of things that we could, take from last night's game. And now that the Clippers finished off their, preseason in Hawaii and Seattle, they're coming back to LA. Actually, next week on Tuesday, which I'll be in attendance for that game. I'm in my first game in attendance working for the Clippers. Y'all know what I'm saying. So, again, Clippers ended up winning 98-103 on the road in Seattle. If we look at the team stats right here, back, on the Jazz and the Clippers, let's look at those in totality. Looks like the Clippers and Jazz both shot the ball very bad from the field again and from the three-point line again, which I think will be, worked out as the season goes. I think it's just rust. They both shot pretty much under 40% from the field and shot under 30% from the three, which is not good. They did shoot over 85% from the free throw line, so that is, something that, is very useful for both teams. Rebounds went to the Clippers 48-51. Assists went to the Jazz 23-22. Blocks went to the Clippers. A big credit to that to Mr. Robert Covington, who I think had 4 blocks, which was definitely, something that was worth talking about. The steals went to the Clippers 8-11. Turnovers went to the Clippers. They had 14 to the Jazz's 16. Points in the paint went to the Jazz 46-44. Personal fouls went to the Jazz 20. They had to the Clippers 21. If we look at the individual stats as far as the players for the Clippers, that's on the field, that's on the screen right now. This is what we're looking at in totality. The leading scorer last night's game was Kawhi Leonard with 16 points, followed by Amir Coffey with 15 and Robert Covington 11. Those are the only 3 players that were in double figures. If y'all look at Viska Zubac, he had 4 points in 5 minutes. He hasn't really been playing much the last couple games, so I guess they're just using him for rest because, Viska Zubac is one of the most durable players on the Clippers. They gave, players like, look at this, Kobe Brown, Moses Diabate had 23 minutes. And Nicholas Batum had, let me see how many minutes Nicholas Batum had. He had 16 minutes, and Robert Covington had 22 minutes as well. PG had a very, very, very tough shooting night. We went 1 for 9 from the field. I think 0 for 6 from 3, which I saw a Clipper person. I knew somebody was going to talk about this in the Clipper group talking about, yeah, we got to actually have a second option because PG doesn't always show up. I'm like, there we go again with this dumb nonsense. Like, people already trying to, rag on PG for a preseason game. Like, I thought the preseason was not for the stars, but for the role players and the rotations about who's going to be playing. That's why I thought the preseason was about. But you got these trolls and these little Clipper groups and stuff like that. You got to, take yourself out of because, people just, make a narrative that's, of course, just, nonsense. Was good. You know what I'm saying? LA was good, brother. How you doing? Mike 2X says start Rocco. The stats did not lie. We're going to talk about that. We have 20 people in right now. We should have over 20 likes. Make sure you guys like the plays right now. You like the, the pod. Also share what make sure y'all share what what's been discussed. Roka and Terry needs to play. Mook should just be BJ's assistant. Alan NG, what's good? How you doing, man? Y'all smash that like button, hit that Cash App as well. But nonetheless, last night, like I said, as far as the shooting was not all the way there for the Clippers. I think they're gonna, improve as the season goes on, of course. Russ went scoreless. He only shot one shot from the field. Imagine that. Russell Westbrook shot one shot from the field. He had 5 rebounds and 3 assists. So Westbrook, if he's not scoring the basketball, you already know he's going to make other things happen on the court, whether that be rebounding, assisting, and playing defense, which definitely is very useful. Those are some of the main things with the starters. Of course, the starters they didn't play heavy minutes. They played around 15 to 20 minutes. That's Kawhi, that's PG. That's Russ. They all played around 15, 20 minutes, the stars of the team. If we go to some of the bench players, like the rotational players, Norman Powell was not playing last night. Marcus Morris did not play as well, and Brandon Boston due to injury. So if we take a look at some of the, main rotational guys like Terrence Mann, I'm saying Nicholas Batum is kind of, questionable how many minutes he's going to get. And we're going to leave Rocco for later. T-Man definitely in that second half, made his presence known on that defensive end. Him and Robert Covington, to me, were the 2 most valuable players on the court. And it wasn't just off of their scoring, it was off of their just impact. What I noticed with Robert Covington and T-Man, they're very similar. They're both the same person. They just play 2 different positions. Rocco being the power forward, Terrence Mann being the guard. When you watch basketball, basketball through and through. You understand how both players actually make an impact in the game based off of their, awareness on defense for one, their IQ for 2, their ability not to make a lot of mistakes on the court, which is very, very key for the Clippers. Because if you look at the Clippers team, there's a number of players whose IQ is not all the way above, elite level. You talk about Paul George, Norman Powell, Marcus Morris. Russell Westbrook could be turnover prone as well. There's not a lot of high IQ guys on our team. They're very talented. Don't get it twisted. They're very talented players. Norman Powell, very talented as well. But their era of making, bad decisions with turnovers and over dribbling and, trying to dribble through double teams, it can make our team actually be at a, disadvantage. So when you have a guy like Kawhi Leonard, a guy like Robert Covington, Terrence Mann, who are high quality players and high IQ players, that makes up for, the bad decision making on the rest of our team. Also, Mason Plumlee, another high IQ player as well, who actually played very solid again last night. And what I want to say about Mason Plumlee is this. I've noticed now that we have another backup big, that takes a lot of pressure off of Rocco and Nicholas Batum that play that center position, right? It takes a lot of pressure off Kawhi to have to actually, focus on so much on rebounding. Because now that you got a 7-foot Mason Plumlee in there, you have a true big who's versatile, who can pass, play make, can score around the basket. That takes a lot of pressure off of those guys to have to play the big center position against, guys who are 6'10" and up, right? So I think that, having Mason Plumlee there really helps the rest of, the front line of that team. and he's actually to me personally. Sometimes I think he's better to start in certain matchups over Visca Zubac. The teams that run the pick and roll heavy, I think Mason Plumlee is a better fit to start for our team over Visca Zubac. You know what I'm saying? Because it just he's able to be more mobile on the court. As y'all come in and smash that like button, as y'all come in, man. I'm talking about the LA Clippers prevailing last night to the Utah Jazz, 98-103. Smash the like button, smash the share, and that's to subscribe as well. But let's continue. I said, what was I on? Terrence Mann, right? Well, actually, let's move to somebody else. I'm gonna talk about those two last because I got something to ask y'all before we continue with that. We gotta talk about Bones Highland again. Let's talk about what Bones did last night. If we shall talk about that, let's see what Bones did. He ended up with 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists in 13 minutes, which is very, very good. Knowing that he did not play a lot of times, he had I think 18 points in the first game against Utah. He only had 7 points, but he also had 3 rebounds and 2 assists in 13 minutes, which means he was not getting a lot of burn. He did a lot in a little bit of time. So my analysis with Bones Highland has not changed yet. I do believe Bones Highland is going to get some minutes this year. I think last year they were trying to, figure out with the whole Norman Powell, with Terrence Mann and Russell Westbrook, those guards were going to get the dibs over Bones Highland. But somewhere in this lineup, I think Bones Highland's going to get some more valuable minutes based off of what he did, not just against Utah the first time and last night, but I just think that his confidence is growing more and more that you cannot afford to leave him on the bench. They're going to find some type of way to get Bones Highland on the court because of his, scoring prowess, his playmaking, which he's starting to, showcase. And I think if he starts giving effort on defense, there'll be another asset of his game that he can actually, show to the Clippers and the rest of, the NBA. Salute to my man G Master Funk Flex. What's good, my guy? Appreciate you for signing up for the, your membership badge. Again, if you guys want to get your membership badge, make sure you guys, go straight to our YouTube page. I can get that access right away. Let me see also. Jonel Santana said, I have a feeling this Clippers team is going to be just like the 2019 Raptors, third-rated offense and third-rated defense. Very possible. Very possible. Mike Tulek said, Rocco, 11 points, 4 blocks, 2 steals, 4-7 from the field within 22 minutes. 4 blocks just shows, and we're going to talk about Rocco. I'm going to leave Rocco at the end. But like I said, with Bones, if you look at what Bones is able to do, he's able to bring a lot of pressure just off of his, playmaking and his scoring ability. Now, his three-point shot ain't been, I don't think he's hit a three-point shot since the last couple games, first 2 games of the preseason, but that will come as the season goes on. He just needs to get more reps on the basketball court. I like his confidence. I like his mojo. I like his swagger. And I think down the line somewhere, you're going to see Bones Highland be a player that's going to be very, very useful in this Clipper rotation. Now, I spoke about this the other day. I said, whose minutes are going to be decreased? I said, if Norman Powell, I think with him being more just primarily a scorer, they're going to probably share some of Bones Highland's minutes with him. Because, again, if Norman Powell, he's very hot, he gets cooking, very, very valuable player. But when he starts getting, cold and he starts overshooting and forcing shots, it's hard for him to really be like a threat on the court. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to, manage that. You can't allow Norman Powell to just be shot checking if you got Bones Highland right there at the end of the day. So I like both of them, but I think they're going to, Bones is going to be taking some of Norman Powell's minutes. I don't see him taking none of Terrence Mann's minutes because Terrence Mann plays both ways of the ball, and he damn sure ain't taking none of Russell Westbrook's minutes because Westbrook is somebody that he's the starting point guard, so he's not going to get any of his minutes decreased. Y'all hit that like button as y'all come in here, man. Hit that like button. We have over 20 people. We have over 20 likes. Appreciate y'all coming in. Hermes. Salute, Beach. I want to smoke with Kawhi. Man, I ain't even trying to go there with you right now, man. I'm over to the Kawhi thing for tonight. Maybe another day. But I appreciate you coming in, bro. Let me see something else. let's talk about something before I get into Rocco and Terrence, man. Um, the Clippers, for right now, they have a roster depth of probably like about 12 players that can, be playing. If you look at this team right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 players that played like, double minutes last night. That's excluding Norman Powell and Marcus Morris, who, we don't know what's going to happen with him, but definitely Norman Powell's going to be getting minutes. So they have a roster depth of players that's going to be trying to, get minutes. I saw Musa Diabate as well, another player who I think can be useful. I wasn't too sure with him before the preseason started because I thought he was a little bit too raw. I think he is a little bit too raw, but I think he has some value on this team. I'm gonna tell you why. You can never have too many too many rim protectors on the court. You can never have too many of them. It's just like you can never have too many 3D guys. With Rocco, with Terrence Mann, with Kawhi, with PG, who both play both sides of the basketball, you can never have too many of those type of players. They're very valuable in this day and age NBA. Musa Diabate, what I'm seeing, he's able to move on defense. He's able to guard, smaller guards on the perimeter to an extent, and he's able to rim protect. Very athletic. His timing can use some work. Some of his mechanics on defense can use some work, but he has a lot of energy, effort, and he actually tries to make an impact on the court. I just think he needs more reps, and he also needs a little bit more training on defense. But me personally, I think Musa Diabate he might be ready this upcoming season to get some minutes. I think we got to get off of, some of our older players. That means Nicholas Batum, Marcus Morris. I think they got to get either no minutes or very, very spot minutes to allow these other young cats to come in and start making an impact and be able to play and actually, make an impact on our team. Because if not, you're going to keep holding our youth back. It's going to hurt us down the line. We got to get younger. KJ Martin, another player. It's clear to see KJ Martin is not comfortable with what he's doing right now, which is understandable. It's the second game with the Clippers. We're going to have to wait and see what Ty Lue does with him, because one of KJ's problems is he can't go right. Like, I've watched him, he doesn't go right at all. He dribbles to the left hand like 95% of the time. He's not trying to go right. He's not trying to finish with his right hand. He's all left. All left. He's not a person that's going to create his own offense. He's up there trying to, running the fast break, going to, cut. He's going to, punch it on somebody's head, but he's not a person that's going to create instant offense off the dribble. He's not a shooter. So his role is going to be basically rim running and trying to, get layups and cuts and things of that nature. His defense is not very, it's probably average, right? So I don't know where he fits in the rotation. We already talked about Bones Highland. He didn't get hardly any minutes last year, but I think he should be getting 10 to 15 minutes this year. So again, it's just like I'm going with this, that the Clippers have a lot of players who deserve to be playing. So I'm going to be very interested to see how Ty Lue is going to manage these minutes. Not to mention Amir Coffey last night. He was the second leading scorer on the court. I don't know how they're going to use him, right? He was third string last year, but Amir Coffey, he's been in the league for like about 4 or 5 years, I believe. So at some point, you're going to have to, give him some valuable minutes, or you have to trade him. He was a player that was, heavily in the rotation when Kawhi and PG were out in 2022 season. So what are you going to do with him? Are you going to actually keep leaving him on the bench? Or are you going to actually, make a move to trade him? Right? So I say that to say this, and I'm going to let y'all in. The two players that we got to really talk about is Robert Covington and Terrence Mann. I'm going to start with Terrence Mann first. The biggest question, the biggest frustration from Clipper fans is whether Terrence Mann and Rocco are going to start playing real minutes. Last year, we went through this all through the whole entire season. We went from Terrence Mann getting minutes like 5 minutes a game to getting like 20 to 8 to 22 to 22 to like, 12. All the, his roles changing up and down all over the place. They go into the off season. Lawrence Frank makes a comment about how Terrence Mann has been used under Ty Lue. He feels like Terrence Mann has been used very, very good by Ty Lue. And then there was a tweet by Terrence Mann that said LMAO laughing my ass off because he was like basically saying that's a joke because all the frustration Clipper fans have had to deal with over the last year or so. People are ready to see Terrence Mann be unleashed. He's 27 years old. He's no longer a rookie. He's no longer a young player. It's time for Terrence Mann to have a real role on this team. And what he's been showing, of course, these first two preseason games, I know it's preseason, is that he has enough value to either be a starter with Russell Westbrook, of course, and Kawhi playing the power forward, or if you're going to bring him off that bench, you got to give him 25 to 30 minutes a game. You cannot no longer afford to sit this man on the bench and give him like somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes. That is not cool to have a guy like Terrence Mann, who's been with this team for now going on 5 seasons, to have him right at the bench. Right? I don't care who's on the team. He got to get 25, 30 minutes a game. He has to because he can play multiple positions. He's an improved shooter. He's a high IQ player. He gives a lot of defensive effort. You got to have him on the court, right? Y'all come and smash that like button as y'all come in here. Salute my guy, Real Easy. What's good, brother? How you doing, bro? Hope y'all doing good. You know what I'm saying? Up late at night, you know what I'm saying, with the Clipper content. Bones getting 20 plus. Appreciate you, bro. How you doing? He said Bones getting 20 plus. Rocco defense was amazing. 4 blocks and 3 steals. Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna talk about Rocco last. But yeah, at this point, Terrence Mann is old enough to actually have a real role with this team. Right? So that's where we're at right now. Now let me go last but not least, and I'm gonna let y'all in. We gotta talk about this guy right here, Robert Covington. Now, there's a lot of rumblings last year about how Robert Covington was, the odd man out, that Ty Lue and him had some beef going on, and all this personal stuff, going on with him. They don't know why he wasn't getting any valuable time. Well, it turns out, in my opinion, what happened, and I didn't get this confirmed with nobody with the Clippers. It's just what I'm thinking. I personally believe that Ty Lue really had an infatuation with Marcus Morris and a relationship with Reggie Jackson because of the years prior, what they did in the conference finals against the Utah Jazz and going against the Phoenix Suns, that 2021 run with Ty Lue's first year as the Clippers coach. And then after that, when Kawhi and PG are out for pretty much the entire year, it was Marcus Morris and Reggie Jackson carrying that team. I think he led on loyalty and putting those guys, giving them such a long leash that entire year last year. That's what I truly believe happened. I don't think it was really nothing personal between those two. I think it was just basically Ty Lue's loyalty to those two guys. And unfortunately, with that being said, Marcus Morris and Robert Covington, or Marcus Morris and Nicholas Batum, got away Robert Covington's minutes. Now, that's that. But even with that being said, last night proves, and what he's done previously, especially last year many times, that Robert Covington should either be starting at the power forward if Kawhi's not going to be starting, or you got to have this man in the rotation heavily. Nicholas Batum at this point right now needs to be getting spot minutes. It's his last season. He doesn't bring enough gravity to the court to actually be getting starter minutes, and he shouldn't really be getting high rotation minutes at this point. We got too many young players, too many athletes on this team where Nicholas Batum can be a great mentor, a great locker room guy on the court, and like a Udonis Haslem to an extent. I just think that we have enough talent that we need to start actually letting them be out on the court and playing. Robert Covington, 4 blocks and 3 steals. I'm not even going to even talk about the points. The guy knows how to play with Kawhi and PG. This has been the number one thing Ty Lue has talked about. What players actually fit with Kawhi and PG, right? The players who fit around Kawhi and PG, to me, are guys who play both ways, who play primarily defense and give a lot of second chance points opportunities to lay and to get the pressure off Kawhi and PG on the defensive end. Those are the players that actually play well with those two. Not the guys who are going to try to get 20, 25 points with Kawhi and PG, right? I think Norman Powell is not a great fit with Kawhi and PG. I think, who else? Bones Highland, I think he's okay because of his youth, but I think there's better fits. I think Terrence Mann, Robert Covington, and Russell Westbrook will be the best fits around those two because they actually play. They all play defense. They all play both ways. They both give a lot of effort and hustle. Robert Covington, every time somebody would drive to the basket, Robert Covington's right in help position, waiting to, strip the ball or, have quick hands on the court. He's actually being active with blocks. He's actually being active with, looking to make the extra play. He can stretch the floor and shoot the three-point shot. But it's hard for him to stay in the game if you keep yanking him out from game to game or not giving him, high value minutes or giving him a bunch of DMPs. At this point, I hope Ty Lue does start, giving Robert Covington the just due he deserves this upcoming season. We'll see what happens. But I know basketball well enough like the back of my hand. Robert Covington's defense mixed with his high IQ and his ability to stretch the floor, you got to have him on the court. And it's actually making Marcus Morris look more and more expendable as you start watching Terrence Mann and Robert Covington play. Right? Let me go to the comments. He said they damn near made a defensive play every time. Yeah, the first half especially. Now, if you guys watched that first half, the Clippers are up by around 15 points, and that was when Robert Covington was on the court. Every time Robert Covington was on the court, there was always a defensive play being made in that first half. When you took Robert Covington off, you took Terrence Mann off, and you put the younger third stringers. This is kind of expected. The Xavier Moons and the Kobe Browns. They actually made a run. The best group was Amir Coffey, Terrence Mann, Musa Diabate, Robert Covington, and who was the fifth guy? Was it Mason Plumlee? I'm not sure. It was Mason. It might have been Mason Plumlee. I don't know. But Diabate, Mann, and Rocco, those three right there last night really made an impact on defense. So at some point, Ty Lue's going to have to start putting his emphasis on defense, stop putting so much on offense. The Morrises, the Norman Powells. At some point, you have to put your emphasis on defense because they were getting stops. They were playing, great help side defense. They were blocking shots. They were active. They were running the floor. Even though they did not make shots, the pace of the game was back and forth. How many turnovers did the Clippers have? I don't think they had that many turnovers. They the ones that they forced turnovers. They didn't really have much. I don't think so. Let me see. 14 to 16. Yeah, 14 is average. It's not a lot. So they had 11 steals and they had 11 blocks. So that's active defense. All right. Y'all hit that like button. I'm going to let y'all in right now. I'm going to drop this link. Y'all vote in the polls. Do y'all think Robert Covington will start getting heavy minutes this upcoming season? We're going on a 2-minute break. I'm going to let y'all back in a very second. And, yeah. All right, so appreciate y'all coming in. Smash the like, smash the share, smash the subscribe as well. You know what I'm saying? Also hit the Cash App as well, $ BJ Matthews, $ BJ Matthews for the Cash App. Again, if you guys want to show your love to the podcast, make sure you guys hit that like button. And let me look at the polls. So it looks like right here, was it 70% of people think that Robert Covington will get more minutes through Ty Lue? 17% say no, he won't. 17% that say he will get minutes, but it will not be a lot. And then 7% are undecided. So pretty much a lot of people are leaning to the side that Ty Lue will allow Robert Covington to get valuable minutes this upcoming year, which will be good news for the Clippers. Let me go through some of these comments. G Master Funk Flex said T-Man's a good role player, but he should be better with us. Just saying, we should have 5 starters and a bench squad to be able to hold on to leads. Yeah, I think if you guys haven't checked this out, T-Man just did an interview yesterday that just dropped, I think today, on a show called the Tidal League, TIDAL League podcast, a very good podcast. He talked a lot about just his situation with the team, and you know what I'm saying, also his, you know what I'm saying, route into the NBA. A lot of things that he had to, you know what I'm saying, go through, and you could tell that T-Man came in as a development player and that, you know, he came as an underdog. He's been an underdog his whole entire life. Like, even when he was, you know, a kid in AAU, in high school, in college, he always had to prove himself. And you can tell in his play, that's how he is. He's not a player that's, you know, was a high draft pick. He was not a high lottery pick. He had to groom himself. So, you know, when you have a player like that, you have to really treat him as like he's part of the system. I think the problem with Ty Lue, where he kind of went wrong, is like, especially this past year, is trying to ice him out of the rotation. Right? You have to continuously make him feel involved. After what he did against the Utah Jazz in that game 6 with 39 points, he should have been all into a rotation, you know, since. You don't cut a player's time from, you know what I'm saying, playing after he has a performance like that. So I think, you know, he's starting to slowly get it back, but you know what I'm saying, you know, just don't ice him out the, you know, situation anymore. The Cosmic Stan Los Angeles said, I'm excited to see the Clippers versus Nuggets live last game of the preseason. Yes, sir. I will be in attendance for that. I will be taking very, very videos and pictures. So make sure you guys, you know what I'm saying, stay in touch with that. Andre76, go follow my boy on his podcast, DFJ Hoops. Put that right here on the screen so y'all can check that out. For all the people who love, you know, these content creators, man, go follow my man, DFJ Hoops. Andre on his page, you know what I'm saying, 76 content creator, but also NBA content creator. Follow him right there, DFJ Hoops. I'm gonna leave that up for a minute. Let's see. Mr. Luke Cage, what's good, brother? How you doing? Smooth Shot 4 said, hey, BJ, what's good, my guy? Salute everyone. Yes, sir. Salute to my guy. He said, I don't know why he hasn't been playing him. No, makes no sense. Yeah, I don't know why either, man. It's just, I guess Ty Lue has a loyalty to certain players on the court. You know, unfortunately, you know, T-Man just kind of, you know, it's the odd man out, right? So I don't think that'll be the problem this year, but I do think that, you know, he's going to start, you know what I'm saying, give him this just due. As he does that, I think everything will be falling in place. But let me ask y'all this question. How do y'all feel about the play-in tournament? How do y'all feel about the play-in tournament? I think there's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, mixed emotions about that. But how do y'all feel about the play-in tournament? I think the play-in tournament, I was talking to one of my coworkers about that the other day, and we just feel like it's about just getting more money. Honestly, I don't think it's really meant, you know what I'm saying, I don't think that is basically just something that, you know, how can I put it? I think the play-in tournament is something that is just meant to make more money and just have more, you know, opportunity. I don't really think that's really worth a lot, right? Let me see. She said, Mr. Luke Cage, I don't like it. Eloquence is key. Said playing turn makes no sense. How does it affect the championship? Bubba said it's fun when your team is not in the playing tournament. Yeah. He said playing is no bueno. I like it because it's more basketball into it, but I just don't think that it's worth like what do you get if you win this quote unquote playing tournament? It's just a situation where you have too many, teams just, what I'm saying, trying to go for something that we don't even know. Do they get a trophy? Do they get, any type of seating that we don't know about? Like, what's the point of this? Like, I don't really have I don't really have like a really opinion on it. I just think that it's just something where it kind of should be left out. Just play regular season games. So got 31 people in the building. Make sure you guys, what I'm saying, hit the like button as y'all come in here. Hit the share, the subscribe as well. Let's see. Let's see. If y'all want to come in and chop it up with your boy, go and hit the link. If y'all want to come in and chop it with your boy. You say you talking about the in season tournament. My fault, y'all. The in season tournament. How y'all feel about the in season tournament? I think the playing tournament is a great idea. I think the in season tournament is the bad idea. Shit. Man, tired as hell, boy. Boy had a long day. Boy had a long day. OC, what's happening, my boy?
What's up, man? Salute to you.
Salute, brother. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right. You
What you got?
watched the game yesterday, huh?
Yeah. What's your analysis, brother? What you think?
Man, I like the defense, man. I think we missed some shots we could have made. I ain't worried about that too much. But I love the way our defense was playing. It was tentative. Hands was active. Everybody was trying from top to bottom. I like what I seen yesterday. Actually, I like what I seen in the first couple games. Actually, on defense.
So what can you pick out specifically? Couple things you want to pick out specifically that you see. You said defense, but like kind of be a little bit more, specific.
Well, I thought everybody was rotating well. I thought, they was coming and helping each other. You know what I mean? They kept their hands active. It was contesting everything. They got even the big man was contesting everything at the rim. Maybe a few assignments was missed, but very little. There's forcing turnovers. Everybody's getting up in the court smoothly. Man, I liked what I was seeing yesterday. Actually, the offense was stagnant, but it's early. I mean, people ain't got their legs under and stuff. I'm not really worried about the offense finding itself. Not like because we where we ran the offense. These last couple games, we was getting good shots. We just weren't knocking them down. So I attribute that to not being in the right shape yet.
Yeah. So what specific players are you looking at right now?
I like the way I think Rocco has earned that starting spot in my book, but I've been thinking he should start. You know what I mean? But he reaffirmed in these first couple games that, what I mean, he still got it. He's still a solid defender. He still can knock down that open shot. His hands is great. We all know his hands is great. He gonna swipe at everything. He can rebound nicely. He was good in the open court. He can run with bones. Like I don't see why he shouldn't start.
Yeah, I think uh, from what Rocco did yesterday. I mean, he's been doing that since he's kind of been with the Clippers. He makes high quality plays. He makes high IQ plays, and when he can stretch the defense, he's a pretty solid shooter. Um, I just think that he does whatever you need from him as a power forward. Like I don't think he's the best rebounder, but
No,
what
he's
he
not.
is,
He's solid though.
he protects. Say again.
He's solid though. He's a solid rebounder.
Hey, I'll give him average. I think because he's 6'7",
Yeah,
6'8".
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so he's a little undersized for like the power forwards, but
Absolutely.
um he plays defense. He can block shots. He can help side all that good stuff. So he does enough where you play with Kawhi and PG. Like I think he fits perfectly. Hell of a lot better than Morris.
Absolutely. And I love the way Bones has been playing.
Where do you feel Bones is gonna get his minutes? You think he's how many minutes you think Bones is gonna get?
I say 25, no, maybe 22 minutes a game, I think. Somewhere around that, 22, 23, something like that. Because you got Russ out there, you know what I mean? You got to get Russ his minutes. But I think he can fill in a couple spots, both of those guard spots. You know, like especially like if Norm is not hitting, I think we should play him because he can score. He can pass. He's proven he can pass the ball. You know what I mean? Like he can create pretty well.
You
Like
think he'll get 22? You think he'll get 22, 23 minutes?
yeah, I do.
That's a huge jump from last year.
It is. It is. You don't think he should?
I didn't say that. I said he should get 15 to about 18 minutes for sure because it is preseason. I think because so many guards we have right now, from Russ to Man to Norm, these guys have been getting so many high minutes. Ty Lue ain't gonna be just switching up saying, okay, Norm, you get 20 minutes, and then Bones, you get 23. That's gonna have to come through like throughout the regular season, and still like knowing Ty Lue, his loyalty to certain guys, I don't think he's gonna do that. I think he'll give Bones like 15, 18 minutes, like starting off realistically.
That's still good though.
Yeah.
That's still good. That's still good though. I can live with that.
Yeah, y'all smash that like button as y'all come in here. Hit the share, the subscribe as well. So Bones, Rocco, are you a little concerned about Norm's shooting wiles? Like him having I'm saying low efficiency shooting nights.
No, I'm not. I'm not concerned about that because you know what I mean. That's what he does. He's a shooter. So only time I worry about Norm is when he's shooting too much. Like I like when him attacking the rim. You know what I mean? When he's attacking the rim, he gonna get his foul shots. You know what I mean? He knows how to create. Those and one plays. You know what I mean? That's what I like to see Norm do most. You know what I mean? But when he's just shot jacking, that's when I go to worry about Norm. You know what I mean? As long as he's attacking the rim, he can have a couple, threes. I don't mind that. I'm not worried about him making shots. I think he's good enough shooter where he'll figure it out. But he got to be attacking that rim though.
Yeah, man. I think see Norm's issue's been like his mind just works like if a play's called for me, I gotta score. I gotta put the ball in the basket. I gotta make a play happen. I gotta hurry up and what I'm saying, attack the rim, looking to, get to the like that's what he's been. He's not looking to really be a playmaker pass. And his defense is I don't know what it is with his defense. I don't know if it's just his attention to like angles or what, but he gets beat off the dribble quite a bit. He has
He
athleticism to stay in front of his man, but I think he just doesn't really understand angles.
he got angles and he got a bad ball watching. He got a bad
Oh
ball watching.
yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, he has horrible ball watching, man.
Yeah, this
See.
keep an eye on your man too, Norm. You know what I mean? You can do it much better on defense than you've been showing. Because he got the speed, he got the athleticism. If he zones in and locks in on defense, he can do better than that.
Mm. Shout out to Hope, our beautiful moderator, Hope, for coming into the building. She's
Salute,
done a
Queen.
great job for us, man. Salute to you, Hope. Let me ask you this question. What do you feel about some of the other guys, like the third stringers, Kobe Brown, Musa Diabate, Amir Coffey? What do you feel about those guys? Do you think they have a fit on this team? If not, why not? I want you to kind of go through all three. What you've been seeing?
Like I love Musa. I think he's raw though. I think he still got that anxious bug in him. You know, once he
Mm-hmm.
calms down and polishes up his finishing a little bit, I think he'll be a problem. You know what I mean? Because
Mm,
he can guard all five on the floor. He can stay in front of guards pretty well for a big man. You know, he contests everything. You know, his energy is high. You know, he can rebound. He blocks shots. Like I think he can be a great defender in this league. He just got to stop being so anxious. Like he's still young and eager. You know, he got to
mhm.
calm down a little bit.
Okay. What about Kobe Brown?
I like Kobe Brown. I think he got to do the same thing. He got to calm down too, and pay more attention on like he ball watches too. He got to pay more attention on defense. But I like his shooting. You know, I think he gonna be able to stretch the floor once he polishes up his game a little bit more too. Like I think he's gonna be a nice player in this league, nice role player.
See,
Cause he get
I
he,
thought Kobe. Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead.
You
Go
thought
ahead.
Kobe what?
I thought Kobe was going to be our starting power forward sometime, but I'm like, nah. I'm
Nah, he
like,
ain't
I
ready.
think he got a lot of. You got to learn the game. You got to learn the speed of the game. Not so much concerned about his outside 3-point shooting. I mean, that's just the least of his words, just hitting shots. But you could tell he's a little bit out of place on defense. And one of the
Right,
big things about playing elite, especially with this team, the Clippers, you gotta know where you're at on defense.
right, right.
So
But what I was impressed with, even the young guys, they weren't missing a whole lot of assignments on defense. They was hustling. Everybody was helping and rotating pretty good. No, even down to our third stringers, I think they played pretty solid defense, even to late into the game when it was just the third stringers in there. And I've been liking Coffee. Coffee is a solid player. I think he's been a little hesitant though. You know what I mean? He's been hesitant to shoot, and I don't know why that is. I don't know whether he lost some confidence or something, but I think he's a good shooter. I think he knows how to make big plays and clutch moments. I think he's good at attacking the basket pretty good. You know what I mean? I think he's athletic. I think he can flip it off the rim when he's attacking the rim pretty good. I think he's a nice player, but it seems like these last couple games and like even towards the end of last season, like he's a little less confident than he was, like earlier last year and before that. Do you see that same thing?
yeah, I do. Let me ask you this question: If you had a choice of making the first string and the second string, what would your 10 players be for the first and second string, and then probably two reserves or two guys and rotating into that? Like, name your starting five and then your next five coming in.
Okay, I will go Zoo, Rocco, um, of course Kawhi and PG, Westbrook as my starting five. Then I will have Norm, Terrence, um, Plumlee, Terrence, Plumlee, and Busy.
Busy Bones, yeah.
And I would have probably who am I missing?
So you got Westbrook, you got PG, Kawhi, Rocco, Zoo, then you got Plumlee, um, T-Man, uh, Norm, Bones. You gotta have one more player.
I probably I probably go with I probably
This dude's Renee said Morris and G Master said Coffee.
I probably go with Batum or Coffee over Morris.
Okay, yeah, I like Coffee, man. I just think Coffee just um I just think Coffee. I don't know because I think Kawhi and PG play his position. He kind of understands like it's harder for him to get those minutes. And then you got KJ Martin, still in the rotation too.
Yeah, KJ. I forgot about KJ. That's what I think. That's what I was trying to think of. I put KJ.
Yeah,
I put KJ right there, and
bro, it's gonna.
I put Coffee in. Maybe if like I ain't got a chance to see like we ain't got a chance to see Brandon Boston's improvement just yet. I like to see where he is. I like to see where he is. They say he's gotten stronger. I want to see it. Um, yeah, I'll probably go with KJ for right now, and then maybe if I see improvement in those like the Browns, the Coffee, and the Brandon Boston, maybe they can be those one of those extra little fringe rotation players.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, if you guys have not already, make sure you guys vote. On the polls if Robert Covington's gonna start getting minutes. Right now we have 65% that he will get minutes, 14% he will not, 14% he'll get minutes, but it won't. We don't know how much, and then 7% undecided. Let's go ahead and let Deuce 2 times come in. What's up, Deuce? Deuce. Bruh, always do this.
You there, brother?
Yeah, bro. Nah, I don't think he there.
But yeah, I would like to see the improvement that Brandon Boston has. They say he got stronger. I want to see it.
Yeah, I think Boston a little bit too sporadic right now. I think it's crazy. I think Amir Coffee is a better piece in the rotation than Boston because he's more seasoned. But
Mm-hmm.
they probably looking at Boston as that guy in the future. They might give him the upper hand. That's why I say you might have to trade some of these guys, man. You might have to put them in a better situation because I'm not gonna keep being on the bench waiting on a team that I know I'm gonna get minutes for. I'm not gonna keep doing it. Musa Diabate has value on a lot of teams in the league, but since he's with a deep team, um, that's where it's hard for them to scratch the surface.
Right. Right. If he was on a young team, man, he could work out those kinks faster. But I
Yeah,
like his game though. I like his game. I think he's gonna be a problem in this league, long as he polishes his finishing up and just calms down a little bit. Because I know, like in important games, you put him on, those real good players, they're gonna pump fake him and make him get in foul trouble. Because he's trying to contest everything.
mm-hmm. When him with Rocco and Man were in the game last night, that was uh the best part of the game. I think was it the third quarter, the second or third quarter?
I think it was the third quarter.
Okay, yeah, they went on a run, and I was like, every play they were just either Musa was blocking it or Rocco was getting his hands on it or T Man was like, it was great to watch that, bro.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, man.
I think he
He
gonna get.
said,
I think Musa gonna get some spot minutes in his year though, because of how good he can contest. You know how good his energy is and rebound and hustle plays like that. I think he gonna get some spot minutes.
look at what they said. He said Morris and Norm are possibly expendable to use in the trade.
Morris is definitely expendable.
I don't know, bro. What you think about Ty Lue? What you think he gonna actually coach the right way this year?
I'm hoping, man. I don't know if I'm just being optimistic, but I got a feeling he is, man. I hope he is though. I'm scared because I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie to you because he got his relationships. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
he want to be loyal to his friends. So I'm scared of that. But I don't know. Something in me tells me he gonna do right this year. And I'm hoping I'm right.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. Um, look at some of these comments. Let's see. He said how KJ Martin coming off the bench. Yeah, he gonna come off the bench for sure. Just a matter of what what position is he gonna be off the bench? That's the big question.
I think I think he gonna be who he is. I think Tyler gonna have him being a tweener off the bench. Like spot minutes at the twos. I mean, not spot minutes at the three and spot minutes at the four. That's what I think he gonna have on this team.
Word.
Like
Uh,
depending on the matchup, like if we going to get some big fours, he gonna be at the three. If we going against those new age fours, small ones, he might get some 4 minutes.
see. He said KJ is a three, but can play the four.
Yeah, in today's league, he can.
Yeah. He said I wish the Clippers could try to get Pascal.
Ooh, don't even,
Pascal is not coming, bro.
yeah, don't even tempt us like that. That
Pas-
Ujiri is not
I don't
going.
know who put that out there, bro. Like Pascal was on the verge of coming to the Clippers, bro.
Ujiri
I
is
don't
not
know.
going. He is not
I
going.
don't know who put that out there, bro.
He's a shrewd businessman. He
G
tried.
Master Fun Flesh said there is no trade to see maybe in January. Yeah. This the whole James Harden for the Astros kind of taking over the all season.
Man, I hope we don't even entertain that no more.
Yo, I was listening to somebody stream today. I was like, it was Fabian, all Fabian process. I don't know if you heard of that podcast, all Fabian. Dime droppers on there.
Oh, okay.
Um, he was saying like James Harden is way better than Russell Westbrook. And I'm like, when
Yeah.
he was he was really trying to make that case. Like y'all need to get James Harden. I think because he's a Laker fan, he wants to ruin our team. But
Mm.
he said James Harden was better than Westbrook. I'm like, he all he does better than Westbrook is shoot the outside three, and he's a better facilitator, which is still not that big of a gap between the two.
Yeah.
Westbrook makes up for offensive rebounds. He makes up it from his attacking the rim,
Hustle
and he's
play,
just a better locker room guy, man. Like,
defense.
yeah, just everything. Defense is like, bro. And plus we don't need a person to score like that if we have Kawhi and PG on the court already. Like people gotta understand fits more than
I've
anything.
been saying that, man. I'll be talking to these casual fans, man. I'm like, man, we already got Kawhi and PG. We want the ball in their hands in situations like that, and
Hmm.
we know Harden is a ball stopper. Like he gonna stagnate the offense.
Yeah, I mean, they said something else. He said, "Oh, Russ is out of control. He turns the ball over." I'm like, bro, y'all know Harden is as much of a turnover prone dude as Westbrook, and the difference is there's a difference between momentum turnovers, like when they just kill your team's momentum, and then turnovers that come with actual effort.
Right.
I can deal with a person who turns the ball over and gets back on defense better than the person that turns that bitch over and just casually jog in and act like he's so out of shape.
I'd much rather have trying too hard turnovers than somebody just I threw it away. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I talked about this on my last stream. I was like, Philly has a good team over there. I don't see why he would want to leave that. I don't see why he would want to even leave that team. They have a good, solid team over there.
Right. Because he's a what have you done for me lately kind of guy. He's selfish.
And y'all think that makes sense for a team like this to win a championship, bro? Like, that's why I'd be like, some of these dudes be trolling to try to, I think, to try to be funny.
Yeah, some of them do, and some of them just casual. Just they think everything's like 2K, and you could just take a player off of this because he's good that he gonna fit in. Y'all just run it like that. No, it don't work like that.
Mm-mm. It's something where if you have that's a cancer on the team. It's a cancer that
Right.
just drains your whole team out.
Right. And you see Russ got this whole team excited, man. The whole team excited. And that's Russ.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even attribute to nobody else. It's Russ.
Yeah, I don't. Dog, we need a leader on this team, a person who leads with their voice, not with just their actions. Like Kawhi and PG lead with their actions, but their voice is not really does not carry through the locker room.
Right. PG and Kawhi, they great players. They're good leaders in their own way, but they not gonna get the team amped like that. That's not who they are.
Nah, I know.
That's Russ.
Mike 2X said we can make it to the Western Conference without Harden. We can make it to the finals with him. You know what's funny? People are trying to trade. They're trying to say Harden was going to be traded for Paul George. I'm like, dude, bro, like y'all got to stop with this shit. Like really trying to. I got to speak with some more logic, bro.
Man,
That was never going to happen.
they might as well blow up the new arena if they're gonna trade PG for Harden.
For real, blow up the whole Intuit Dome.
Right. That was a waste if they're gonna trade him for that. He's a rental too. Man, please.
Yeah,
He gonna be wanting out in 5 months.
for real. He said I was jealous the Clips didn't trade for Russ when he was with the Wizards. Lakers got him, and I instantly hit. Bro, I remember that day when they traded for Russ, and Laker fans were going crazy saying, "Oh, we got Russ, got an all-star player." That fit, and again, it goes down to fits, not the names, and getting all this superstar power, all-star power. If the fit doesn't fit, then it's not going to work out how it should work out.
Mm-hmm.
Westbrook's always still been that player. Like he's still an all-star caliber player, but he wasn't going to be that with the Lakers.
Right.
And I don't see how his name got smeared so badly off of a team that just does not fit his playing style. So you bring him to the Clippers, it actually backfires to a lot of people who tried to write him off because now he's in a position now where he can possibly win a championship.
Mm-hmm. Right.
He said, I pray the Clippers don't get trade for Harden. They're not trading for him. If they trade for James Harden, it would be picks and probably Morris and Batum. That's it. They're not trading no valuable pieces for him.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I don't think we need him though. Like, period. I don't think we need him.
Yeah. I mean, what does he bring to the team that we already have?
Right. Like, it's not like Harden don't have some pluses. You know what I mean? Like, he's still a good player. You know what I mean? On somebody else's team, but
Yeah.
I don't think we need him.
Shit, y'all smash the like button. We got 30-some people in here, man. Let's smash that like button, man. Hit that like button. See how everything going with you though, man. Everything going good?
Yeah, man. I'm getting my health back strong. You know, I've been doing pretty good. Been doing
That's
pretty
what's
good.
up. Yeah,
Definitely headed
man.
in the right direction. How you liking your job?
Bro, I started on was it Monday? I started my first day on Monday.
That's good.
So next week we go to play against the Nuggets. So I'll be at that game and working. We played them twice, Tuesday and then Thursday.
And that'll be your first official game, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
First official game at the arena, man.
That's what's up.
So very excited. Very excited.
That's what's up.
Very excited. So, but let me touch on a few things before end the live tonight. Any concerns about the Clippers that concern you right now?
Let me see. No, no, not really. Just other than just man, just praying for good health, man. As long as we can stay healthy, I think this team with what we got in house, we continue to down the road we going. Like if everybody's giving an effort on defense like they've been in these first couple games, everybody continue to get up and down the court. You know what I mean, like they did in these first couple games. I think everything else will work itself out as long as we stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a good start. You know what I mean? I know it's preseason. You know, I ain't trying to jump off a cliff because it's preseason, and but I like what I've seen so far. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I think the only thing that we got to look at is how they're gonna look like um, the first 10 games. Well, the first 25 games. We gotta see how they look. If they end up being 500 or whatever around that, um, that's not gonna work. That might put Ty Lue strong enough for him to get his job released. So that's the reason why I think he will coach how he needs to coach.
Mm-hmm. Right. I
So
agree. I agree. I think we need to go at minimum 8-2 in that little first 10 game stretch. I think that's
yeah,
I think I think 10-0 is possible, but I think minimum we should go, maybe 7-3 at the minimum. Minimum.
no, as long like, could you imagine us getting a number one seed?
I could. I could if we committed on defense like we did in these first couple games. Everybody, helping each other. Everybody rotating. Everybody contesting
Mm-hmm.
every shot. If we can do that, our offense is gonna click. I ain't worried about that. I truly believe our offense is gonna click. I truly believe that with Russ, you know, helping us running up and down the court. You know what I mean? Getting plays. Helping. PG be who he's supposed to be. Kawhi gonna be who he gonna be regardless. You know what I mean? But I truly believe our offense will work itself out. But if we can test and everything and helping each other on defense like we did in these first couple games, if we getting that kind of commitment from everybody on defense like we did in these first couple preseason games, I think everything will work itself out.
Mm. It's all about taking the regular season seriously. You said, I'm not sure about number one seed, but I believe when I see. Yeah, it's all about taking the season seriously and putting guys who really care. Like, I just don't. I think with Westbrook right there, I think these guys are going to fall in line. Um, because again, the effort part, he's not going to allow players on the team with him to, be lazy and not take the season seriously and not play hard.
Right. Right. I agree.
So
holding guys accountable, and that's been the biggest blessing he's brought to this team is getting guys amped, getting guys excited about playing, and holding them accountable.
That's a big one, bro. Like holding people accountable, that's huge. That's huge.
Absolutely. You can see it in their eyes. He's got guys excited about playing too.
Yeah, like who's that? Shit. Bones, T-Man. I think those two are going to benefit the most from Westbrook.
And Zoo too.
Zubac, yeah, Zubac. Mason, I think anybody that play with Russ was a big benefit from him.
Right, I agree. I think they all benefit from him, but I think you picked out the first three people. I think those are the most impacted.
For sure, like those are the ones that they get after it. They get after it on both sides.
Right.
They get after it on both sides.
But yeah, man. I like what I've seen so far. We just got. I know Kawhi was talking about we still ain't got everybody learn the plays yet, so we got to work on that, and we got to knock down those open shots we've been getting, because they've been getting open shots. They just got to knock them down.
Yeah, I agree. But all right, man. Shoot, I'm gonna turn in early today.
I feel you, brother. You look tired. You're gonna get you some rest, man.
For sure, man. We're back on. We're back on Friday night. If not Friday, definitely Saturday.
Okay.
All right, man. Get you some rest, brother.
For sure. Salute everybody in the chat. Like and subscribe.
All right, bro. Peace, peace, peace. My man OC Love. Go follow my man OC Love, man. Quick reminder again, we will be back on after every LA Clippers game, LA Clipper Talk, as well as we have more content dropping surrounding the NBA. I'll be doing more videos, about different teams going to the NBA season. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for that over the next few days. Again, if you guys have not already, hit the like button as y'all come in here. We have over 30 people. We should have over 30 likes. Make sure you guys hit that like button and go to our Cash App, $ BJ Matthews. If you enjoyed the show today, it was an hour and 15, a little bit shorter than usual, but we definitely put all the, the quality to work into the show. So make sure y'all continuously support and continuously check out, the membership badges that we have available, and continuously watch over the podcast from the upcoming season. And we respectfully say, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up, peace. Out of here like swim well.
We like that.